What really happened in that shocking moment when Jun Jungkook suddenly lost his composure after Kim Tae-young fell on stage? And why are fans across the United States still unable to stop talking about it? Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and share it with fellow ARMY, because this moment, it's bigger than it looks. Everything began during what seemed like a perfect performance. The stage was alive, the crowd was loud, and Jun Jungkook and Taeyoung were completely in sync, delivering the kind of energy that defines global superstars. Nothing felt out of place. Until 1 second changed everything. Taeyoung suddenly slipped. Not dramatically, not instantly obvious, just a small shift, the kind that could have been ignored, but it wasn't, because something about it felt wrong. And before the audience could fully process what happened, Jun Jungkook did. His reaction was immediate. No hesitation, no second thought. He broke formation, ran straight toward Taeyoung. In that moment, he wasn't performing anymore. He wasn't thinking about cameras, choreography, or the crowd. He was focused on one thing only, making sure Taeyoung was okay. And that single decision changed the entire atmosphere. Fans noticed it instantly. Clips started spreading within minutes. Across TikTok, X, and YouTube, the same moment was replayed again and again. People weren't just watching, they were analyzing. Why did Jun Jungkook react like that? Why did it feel so intense? Because this wasn't just concern, it felt deeper. Eyewitness footage shows Jun Jungkook staying close even after Taeyoung regained balance. He didn't just check once and move on. He stayed, watched, spoke to him, as if he didn't fully trust that everything was okay yet. And that's what made this moment different, because Jun Jungkook is known for control, precision, discipline. He doesn't break performance easily, but here, he did, without thinking twice. And that tells you something. Social media quickly exploded. Fans shared clips with captions like, "He looked genuinely scared." That wasn't part of the performance. You can't fake that reaction. Even non-fans started paying attention, because moments like this go beyond fandom. They feel real, raw, unfiltered. Meanwhile, Taeyoung recovered quickly. He continued the performance. From a distance, it almost looked normal again. But for those watching closely, something had shifted. There was a slight pause in his energy, a brief hesitation, something subtle but noticeable. And Jun Jungkook? He didn't fully return to his usual self either. For the rest of the performance, he stayed alert, closer than before. His focus divided, half on the stage, half on Taeyoung. Small glances, quick checks, silent confirmation that everything was still okay. And this is where the moment becomes more than just a fall, because what people saw wasn't performance. It was instinct. It was real emotion breaking through a perfectly controlled environment. Backstage reports only added more weight to the story. Nothing officially confirmed, but one detail kept repeating. Jun Jungkook stayed with Taeyoung, not for a few seconds, not just for the stage, but even after. Fans described the energy backstage as calmer, but different, more careful, more focused. Then, a short backstage clip surfaced, blurry, unclear, but powerful. It showed Jun Jungkook walking close to Taeyoung, guiding him slightly, staying within reach, not as a performer, but as someone protecting someone. That clip spread instantly, and with it, the meaning of the moment grew even deeper, because in an industry built on perfection, this was something real, something unscripted, and that's exactly why it hit so hard. Fans didn't just see what happened, they felt it. They connected with it, because it reminded them, behind the lights, behind the choreography, these are real people, with real reactions and real bonds. Now the question is, was it just a small accident? Or did Jun Jung-kook see something others didn't? Was his reaction simply instinct? Or was it something deeper? And maybe the biggest question? If the situation was reversed, would Tae-young have done the same? One thing is certain. This wasn't just a moment. It was a glimpse behind the curtain. And sometimes, those moments are the ones that stay the longest. So, tell me, what did you see in that moment? Because whatever it was, it clearly meant something.